Are you looking to update flooring in your home? Well, then check out Iowa Floor Covering. They're sponsoring this segment of the show here from the Hawkeye of the Storm. They've got this tough core click-together 4.5 millimeter waterproof vinyl flooring being sold at a great rate with self-installation. Visit iowafloorcovering.com/DIY. They are an Iowa company in the heart of central Iowa down in Bondurant. Again, iowafloorcovering.com/DIY. So on this Sunday, we have a bowl game announcement, except it's sort of the same announcement as last year in a weird way. I don't understand why Iowa's playing Kentucky. All right, let me just say that first thing first, right? I don't understand this. When I first saw it, I thought, wait a minute, didn't Iowa play Kentucky a couple of years ago? Now, keep this in mind. I'm kind of running on fumes right now. It's been a crazy 7 days, not just with what's going on with this channel and the transfer portal and whatnot. I think it's fair to say my mind might not be working at 100% capacity right now. So it took me a moment to register that, wait, they just played them last year. Why are you playing the same team twice in a row? Why does Music City Bowl want Iowa and Kentucky matched up together? Who cares about facing them again? Both of these teams took a step back this year. All right. I don't know Will Levis. I'm assuming he's not playing in this game would be my guess. Again, this is a quick reaction to the announcement that I'm doing here. So I would be shocked if he plays. What would be funny is if Deuce Hogan ended up getting the start and he goes up against Joey Labus. Now that would be funny, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Nashville's fine. If I had to pick one between New York, Nashville, and Charlotte, I would have taken Nashville. Now you throw Detroit in there. Ooh, that might be a little tempting. Just kidding. So I'm fine with Nashville, but the matchup is sort of just frustrating to me. Iowa, of course, losing a game last year against Kentucky in the bowl game. So I guess Mark Stoops could use the repeat card and Kirk Ferentz could use the revenge card. I don't know if that's going to be a motivator. A lot of these guys for Kentucky, they had some turnover, certainly struggled late in the year. And Iowa had some turnover as well. Don't know Iowa's situation with opt-outs. No doubt Jack Campbell is going to play in this game. And I'm assuming Sam Laporta will play in this game as well. Remember last year, Tyler Goodson opted out early. What is the health status of Spencer Petras? That's an ongoing question. We'll get to talk to Kirk Ferentz here and real soon, actually. 4:30 p.m. Central Time press conference over Zoom scheduled with the one and only Kirk Ferentz. So we'll get to talk with him and just see what his thoughts on this rematch are, and I'm sure there'll be some questions about the portal, right, and about recruiting and about the offense. That seems to be pretty much the standard, and rightfully so. But this is at least within driving distance for some Hawkeye fans. It's better than some alternate options. I just wish it was a different opponent. But here's the deal. I will say this about Kentucky. Strong defensive team, no question about it. And that shouldn't surprise anybody. Mark Stoops, head coach at Kentucky, is a defensive guy, of course, is a DB at Iowa. And by the way, Mike Stoops was not on that staff last year when Iowa played them, and I believe he's still employed on the Mark Stoops staff now. So there's certainly Iowa connections. And what I like about the fact that Kentucky is a defensive team is that this will be a test for Joey Labus. I don't know what you really gain if Iowa goes up against a sieve of a defense and Joey Labus goes off. Then you go into the offseason with maybe some actual controversy, maybe, even with Cade McNamara coming in, Marco Lainez coming in. If Joey Labus sets the world on fire, there will be fans that read into that. Now, it's just one game either way, but if Joey Labus shows out against Kentucky of all defenses, again, I don't know what their opt-out situation is, their injury situation on defense, but if that were to happen, then you have a real conversation heading into the spring. So at least you'll be able to say this was a good team that he faced, and he's not going to have very many receivers, I don't think. I don't think he's going to have too many receivers that are going to be active. Don't expect Arlen Bruce to be playing. I would guess Keegan Johnson's not going to be playing. Brody Brecht, if he's healthy, will play. Alec Wick will play. Nico Reganey, I'm sure, will play. Deontay Vines, we'll see. So I just think it's going to be intriguing to see what Joey Labus can do if he's the starter. Or I don't know what would be the point of playing Petras even if he's healthy? I mean, what would be the point? Besides getting him one final game, are you really building for the future? You're not building for his future. Look, Spencer Petras, as we all know, is not going to be playing in the league anytime soon. So you thank Spencer Petras, but he's had 3 years here. You got to give someone else a shot. And maybe it's Carson May. I mean, he's going to be the next guy in. So this will be intriguing from that vantage point, and it'll be going up against a good defense. That's the positive. So keep it locked right here, folks, from the Hawkeye of the Storm. This is going to be a busy week ahead. The official transfer portal window opens tomorrow, Monday, December 5th. We'll get some official entries into the portal. Of course, a few guys have already declared, including Gavin Williams, who had a big game last year against Kentucky in the bowl game. So I'm assuming he will not be playing in the bowl game. Again, we'll talk to Kirk about all this here later today. But stick it right here, because busy week ahead, and we'll have coverage for you right here all week long, all month long, leading up to the bowl game. I'm Corey Brada from the Hawkeye of the Storm.